everyone, welcome to the corner. So what does spring signify to you? To me, it signifies racing series, racing season, kickoffs, tailgating, so on and so forth. Now, I'm not talking about the big conglomerates like NASCAR and things like that. I've kind of lost interest in a lot of that with all the changes they've made over the past few years and kind of gone back to the roots of racing, the old school, the short trackers, whether it be dirt or asphalt. Tonight, we're going to bring out a couple of my little hot rods, if you will. The one on the right that you see poking in there is a dirt car that's built for kind of a modified type series. The car on the left, the green rear quarter that you see poking out, that's an asphalt car. And let's just say that it's been slightly warmed up, slightly modified, which you'll find out here shortly. The dirt car, I'm not going to go into too much detail tonight, but I will show here a little bit for you. This is a resin body. I forget who made it. I got it off of one of the guys that used to be on Fred's Model Car World, the old dirt track, short tracker style website that a bunch of us old, not old, but older stock car guys and stuff belong to, or members of Fred's Resin World. I forget the name of it now, but a lot of us were on there, and a few of us kind of migrated over to Model Car Magazine and another website that it's out there for short trackers and stuff, the old school race cars. But anywho, the engine in this is kind of parts from a sprint car. The intake, induction, well, actually the entire engine's pretty much a sprint car. The headers are sprint that have been widened out. I used pieces of sprue, and then I wrapped them with heat shrink tubing and shrinked them down to get them to extend out. That way it wraps out and gets out past the body. Wire mesh for the grill. It's just got a 32 Ford grill shell on it, cut down. Chassis out of a 32 Ford. Just built to be a Saturday night special dirt car, something you'd see racing on an old stock car track in the South or anywhere else. Imagine this would probably be something that was ran more in the South back in the day, or even could be ran today yet for the vintage series. Like I say, it's just on a 32 Ford chassis with a sprint car engine. It's got the 32 Ford transmission and everything underneath it. Nothing too fancy, but it's fun. Now the car that I wanted to spend a little bit more time talking tonight, there's an actual real car built like this or similar to it. And that's kind of where I got the idea and inspiration for this build. It's an old MPC Chevy Monza. The body has been cut down, widened. Hood's been reworked. The hood, you'll like my little trick on the bulge that's on the hood there. I'll get into that here in a second. A little bit of a side profile shot for you. The rear wheels are off of the old Tom McDaniel school bus drag kit back years ago. Front mags came out of the parts box somewhere. The Monza body, I took 1/8 of an inch off here and about 1/4 of an inch off at the front, ripped the bottom rocker section off the car just to lower the height of the body. The Monza side skirts, I added them on here. Added a little bit of a welting above it. I had put this arch in here. This is out of a Ferrari model kit. So is the front one. That way I can get it down low, but then I put a little bit of welting line on here to simulate where the window would have been. Kabuki syndrome on the side. For those of you who don't know, my daughter has a special rare syndrome called the Kabuki syndrome. You may see this kind of pop up throughout all my videos. I've got stickers probably on a couple different cars and a couple more in the builds. But she's got it's a rare syndrome. It attacks just about every cell that's in the human body. And so I always like to kind of give props to that to kind of spread awareness and get the word out for Kabuki syndrome. If you really want to know or learn more about it, there's some pretty good websites out there about it. The front I cut the front bumper down quite a bit, added the chin spoiler on it. Be a fun drive, that's for sure. You can kind of see a little bit of the ghost mark, like here to here. There's like a 1/4 inch section where I added a 1/4 inch strip of plastic to widen the body out. The body has actually been widened out to fit the ARCA chassis. Now the hood. Some of you guys might get a kick out of this. The hood is comprised of 4 different pieces, or this bulge in the hood rather, is comprised of 4 different pieces. You might be able to see. Just so you know, I never finish the undersides of any of my bodies. That way, if anybody ever pulls them apart, you can see where all the cuts and modifications have been done to them. You can see the line here, the line here, and the line here, and the line would have been through here where the 4th piece would have been. But I think these came off of a 56 or 53 Ford, if I remember it. But these are the rear fenders, the bed fenders that would be on the truck. If you cut it here, this would have been the back half, this would have been the front half. Likewise, if you flip it over, this would have been the back half on the passenger side, this would have been the front half on the passenger side. Cut the bottoms off, cut them down the middle, shrunk them this way, shrunk them that way, brought them all together and created the bulge that you see here. Just to get clearance up on over top of the engine and valve covers, and the cutout in it's for the oil. I guess they're oil filters or whatever here in the front. But that's just to clear up for that. And then the shocks. Got the shock mounts on the top side of each side. Ignition box, everything. Everything in the chassis is pretty much built right out of the box. It's just the body was cut and molded to fit that. Bottom side really isn't much. If I remember right, I'll try to find pictures of the real car and I'll kind of flip those into the video just to show you what the real car looked like. Back half. TMC trucking, you'll find out here sooner or later. I've got a Peterbilt 359 done up in TMC colors. I've always liked the TMC rigs you see floating down the roads, all down the highways. I also had the TMC, well, I've still got the TMC sprint car to build yet. And I've got these, I think I got TMC on a old modified I built too, I think, if I remember right. The fuel cock here in the back for filling up the fuel tank. Back where I'm from in Rockford, Illinois, down in that area, there's a Lou Backroad Chevrolet down there, and Fred's decals, they had, or Slick's decals had a Fred series out. Had these decals in there. I thought that was kind of cool, kind of keep a local at home, you know, close to home kind of thing. So I put the Lou Backroad Chevrolet on there. Max truck part decal on the front, that's off one of those Slick's decals as well. But all in all, that's pretty much what I did on that one. I was going to pull a Hot Wheels out tonight and do a Hot Wheel video for a good friend of mine down south of me here. He's got a website, or a channel himself, Toy Car Case. He goes by Johnny Roman. He's got some pretty cool vids on there. He pulls out some old Hot Wheels, races them down a little bit of a track, and he has a lot of fun with his videos. But I was going to pull the Hot Wheels out tonight and kind of show him some of my stuff. I know he's been wanting me to, and a couple other guys have kind of commented they'd like to see him as well and stuff. So maybe once I get my stack of tires out of the garage out here, I'll get back and dig out the Hot Wheels and pull them out and do a video on them. Again, this is just built from the old MPC Monza kit. It was a 2-in-1 kit, I think, or maybe it was 3-in-1, I forget. It was right on the box. Had it for many years, had it laying around on the shelf out here, and I didn't know what to ever do with it, so I just always left it in the box, thinking, well, one day I'll come around to doing something with it. Well, I found it. I like to be different and always have fun being different, as I'm sure you all kind of finding out. The cars I build are a little bit off the wall and a little bit different. Some are a little bit insane, but it's all good. It's only plastic. creativity is only as, I forget the saying, how the saying goes, but I guess is your imagination is your only limit. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. So if you've got a vivid imagination and you can dream up wild stuff, well, let it rip. You can probably put it to plastic and put it in 3D form. But again, I appreciate everybody watching, all the subscribers that have been subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all of you guys as well. If you haven't liked yet any of the videos, go through and like them. Hit the subscribe on the subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you would. That way you can be up to date on new upcoming videos like this one. I've got another video that I'm going to put on tonight. This one will go on tomorrow night. The video I'm going to throw on tonight, it's a little bit update on my 53 Ford pickup truck that I've been tinkering on, whittling on here. And then I'll put this one, I'll wrap this one up, get it on tonight, or get it on ready for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's video, Thursday night, is going to be, well, by the time you see this, it'll already be past Thursday night. But yeah, you get the idea. We're going to do what's in the box tomorrow night, so I'll get that video out and wrap it up. Probably get it out on Thursday night. But appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate everybody subscribing, all the comments you've been leaving. I like hearing from you guys. I love reading what you guys have to say. Any ideas or anything like that, if you want to throw anything out there, let me know. I've got a couple, like I say, the how-to video coming up on Monday night as far as chopping and dropping the lid on the 62 Buick Electra. We're going to finish that up and or not finish it up and maybe do a little bit more on that on Monday night. I know there's a few of you guys that are kind of chomping at the bit and wanting me to get to it. Also, I'm going to be hopefully pulling out the VW Beetle that I chopped the top on, just to kind of have it in the background. There's one of the guys out there that are looking to chop a Beetle kit, and I was telling him about mine. I had the roof cut in 21 pieces, so I'm going to throw that one out there as well. But anyway, that in mind, appreciate everything from everybody. Comment, so on and so forth. We'll wrap this up, and we'll call it a night. Appreciate y'all stopping by, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the corner. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.